Hello, my name is Shanae Hart. I'm 30 years old. Can you see? Okay. I'm 30 years old. I currently live in Sicklerville, New Jersey, but I'm originally from Bridgeton, New Jersey. My academic major is social science, and I guess my minor is EMT or emergency medical technician. Today I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit about myself. That includes topics like where I live, why I chose my major, and my family dynamic. Hopefully, by the end of this presentation, you will have at least some insight into my life. So many questions, and I'll gladly answer them. I'd like to start by sharing my residential background. I was born in a small town called Bridgeton. It's located in South Jersey, and I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with it. So if you're not, it's about 20 minutes from Vineland, and about 15 minutes from Millville. I didn't stay there long though. I moved around quite a bit since I was about 4. To be more precise, I've lived in approximately 13 different cities or towns and went to around 12 different schools. Some of the places I've lived in include York, PA, Minneapolis, Illinois, Paducah, Kentucky, and St. Louis, Missouri. At the end of 2012, around late December, I decided to move back to New Jersey after a tornado decided to destroy my mobile home. I was living in a small town called Brookport at the time. Brookport is located in southern Illinois, about 10 minutes from western Kentucky. Fortunately, no one was home at the time of the incident, and I was able to preserve my clothing, some of the most important documents, and other valuable items. The area was declared a state of emergency, and after some help from FEMA, I was lucky enough to get a fresh start and relocate back to New Jersey. Now, to switch gears a little, I would like to talk briefly about why I chose social science as my major. Social science is a pretty broad field that not only comes natural to me, but I have a huge passion for it. To be more specific, social psychology is what I'm interested in. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's a branch of psychology that deals with individual behaviors and how it relates to society, and also social interactions. And I chose this field as a stepping stone for my career in addictions counseling. Addictions counseling is something that is very, very personal to me. Having many family members and friends who have or still suffer from addictions, I feel more obligation to share my knowledge with them and the rest of the world. Whether it's substance abuse, alcoholism, or other addictions, I would like to get them the help that they deserve. Some many people, many people each year go untreated for addictions from lack of knowledge alone. I would also like to know why people with addictions do some of the things they do. For example, a person dealing with substance abuse may steal or prostitute to support their habits, while others may have a job or two and function normally in society. So, just the knowledge alone is very useful to me. The minor I chose is EMT or emergency medical technician. However, it doesn't just end there. I would like to extend that knowledge to paramedic. But in order to become a paramedic, I feel I must first become an EMT. So EMT gives you a basic understanding of what it means to become a first responder. Saving lives has always been something I feel passionate about. I believe there can never be enough helping hands in the world. Research shows that they are actually in short supply. You also have to be able to relate, or at the very least, understand your patients on a mental level. That is where having a social science background comes into play. I currently have a job as a medical transportation driver. I take patients to dialysis, methadone clinics, and take them home from the hospital. Believe it or not, I actually have a lot of family in both the health and civil service field. They range from detective and correctional officer to infantrymen in the army, nurses aides, EMTs, and firefighters. I myself used to be a nurse aide and a volunteer firefighter. Speaking of family, that's the last topic I would like to discuss. Actually, I have quite a large family. Some of my family names are the Browns, Harts, Lomans, Jamesons, and Williams. To start off, I have one living grandmother. My mother's side of the family has a genetic makeup of Irish, Native American, and Black. My father's side is Black and English. My father has one brother and two sisters. My mother has seven sisters and two brothers. So I have about 12 aunts and uncles that I know of. And I say that I know of because my mother has other siblings from her father that we don't know of. So the exact number of her siblings is unknown. My mother is also married so I have a stepfather. He's been around for about 14 years. Myself, I have about five brothers and two sisters, or seven siblings total. Between them, I have around seven nieces and nephews. In my household, I have two children. The oldest is a 10-year-old boy named AJ, who is my stepson by marriage. The youngest is a 1-year-old boy named Aiden Rain. He is me and my wife's son by marriage. I've been married for off and on. Sorry, not off and on, for almost 6 years. I married my best friend in 2014 after only 4 months of dating. However, I've known her for about 19 years. We met when I moved to Glassboro in 2001, yet it wasn't until I moved back to New Jersey in 2012 that we connected, and the rest is history. So that about wraps up my presentation on my life from school to career and residence. I'll give you a brief summary of what it's like to be in my shoes, yet I still have work to be done. The best is yet to come, of course. I have many goals to accomplish, and I sincerely hope that this gives you at least a small look into my life and living situation and taught you some things that you didn't know about me. If you have any questions, I'll gladly answer them. Anybody?
Um, yeah. So what do you plan to do after you become a psychologist?
Well, I decided not to go with psychology. That's kind of like a minor, but the field is social science, so it deals with a little bit of psychology, but it's more. Um, I'm leaning more towards like addiction counseling, social service, stuff like that. So it's not going to be directly psychology. It's going to be psychology as it relates to counseling. Anyway, that's it. All right. Thank you.